In 2019, it was leaked out of a parliamentary committee that comprehensive sexuality education was going to be forced on the teachers and your children in school. And this CSE, which is part of the UN's Agenda 2030 and something that UNESCO rolled out in combination with the Department of Education. In fact, their offices was in the education department's office, which means that our education department was not sovereign or South African or unique. When overseas people with interest from overseas come here and basically lay something in front of us, give us a whole lot of money for it, millions of rands, and then we just implement what they tell us to do. And the comprehensive sexuality education has got nothing to do with sexual safety. This is what they claim. They claim that it will stop teenage pregnancies. I always say, look at the facts. How has that worked out for us? The teenage pregnancies are way higher since CSE was introduced into the school systems since the year 2000. It hasn't reduced because of it. It has increased because of it. And now you want to make it even worse. And you want to start from the age of 9. And by the year 2030, UNESCO's Comprehensive Sexuality Education Technical Guide wants all kids around the world from the age of 5 to be taught these concepts and principles. I've looked at the scripted lesson plans and they are absolutely shocking. And my 9-year-old son was exposed to what is already there. It is absolutely disgusting. And I'm not interested for my children or for anyone else's children that don't want it to have this forced on us. And I was intrinsically involved with my wife that started the movement, #Leave Our Kids Alone. And we rose up around the country and had awareness campaigns in 50 venues around South Africa at the same time when Cyril Ramaphosa was doing his State of the Nation address in 2020, just before this whole pandemic story broke out. And Angie Motshekga, the Minister of Education, declared, that was a Thursday, the next Monday she declared that the scripted lesson plans and comprehensive sexuality education will not be compulsory anymore. It will be voluntary. But they are still pushing this agenda. And the big thing that I want to tell you about this is that many organizations that people thought would stand up against this did not. And you need to ask yourself why. Why are they in line with the UN's agenda? Why do they support comprehensive sexuality education in school? Once you have looked at the scripted lesson plans yourself, you can go to #Leave Our Kids Alone on Facebook. That group is over 130,000 people on there. People from all backgrounds, religions, and races came together to stand up against comprehensive sexuality education. So, most of the parties in government right now, not all of them, most of them supported CSE. And you need to know who they are. And we will expose that, because not only does it remove your parental rights, it also removes your freedom to be a parent to your child. And they want to force their ideas onto your child, and they don't believe that you have a right to enforce your beliefs. And this is something that you need to understand as a parent. Any movement or political party or organization that supports CSE, and these people are very pushy and forceful, make no mistake, any movement that does that hasn't got your best interest for freedom at heart at all. In fact, they don't care about your freedom or your ideas or your thought or your religious beliefs. It means nothing to them. And I am sure when I interview the ACDP that they will make clear that they stood up against this vehemently. They had marches against it at the time, and I want to thank them for the awareness that they created then against CSE, and that they were vocal about this issue when others were silent. Thank you very much. Moving on to the next question.